want to go over the details here of this credible threat, what they're calling it, coming out of NYC. Past couple weeks, we've seen a lot of these alleged threats, bomb threats, places evacuated left and right, schools closed down in New York and LA. And now they're saying that they had to have this emergency meeting. They had the Commissioner William Bratton involved in this. They said that they had to respond to this threat, and few details have been released about the nature of the threat. They say that the threat is not specific and could take place in several major U.S. cities. They say that all NYPD officers received a bulletin Tuesday afternoon outlining their tactical plan and warning officers to stay vigilant. The memo had mentioned social media being used as a tactic and that possible attacks could come without warning. They say expect to see increased police presence at iconic locations across multiple boroughs, including Times Square, St. Patrick's Cathedral for midnight mass on Thursday, the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. And they're saying for the first time, a threat has sparked a swell of police presence in a borough other than Manhattan. Okay, they're saying several factors have led them to believe that this threat is credible, including the reliability of the source, the nature of the threat, and the timing approaching these holidays. Now, this comes after, like I said before, all these other threats that we've seen. They also go on to mention the terror attacks that took place in Paris. Then they go on to talk about San Bernardino. And it goes right along with the same theme that I've been talking about this whole time. They're trying to strike fear into Americans. And with everything we've seen thus far, it looks like they're still on the move. At this point, they have New York on alert status. And this is just a heads up for anyone out there in NYC that may see something crazy going on, a lot of police in certain areas. They do mention here that a video was released right after the Paris attacks, and it showed several scenes of New York City, including Times Square, a Gap in Herald Square, TGI Fridays, and yellow taxi cabs seen on the city streets. So it's a direct reference to NYC. They're not giving out any details. They're saying it could happen in multiple cities. And unlike any other time, they're increasing the police presence through multiple boroughs and at all these iconic places. So we've seen threats before, heightened alerts here and there, but this time, them actually putting police in these areas, they seem to know something they're not stating. But as I've said time and time again, San Bernardino, the Paris attacks, all these events, always done by the same hand. And it's about damn time everyone out there realizes who it is. These alphabet gangs going to run around causing chaos, and the sheep not knowing who's doing what, believing that the boogeyman is doing this. And it's not. We've proven time and time again who's behind these events. So, if anything comes of this alleged credible threat here all of a sudden, you better damn well know who's behind it. It's been Dabu7. And if you don't know, go back and do your research. It's there. And this is Illuminati. Learn about it.